Hello, Penguin here with another Spirit Island video. I am playing some Fractured Days Split the Sky, and I'm against Sweden 6, which I've actually recorded before, but it was like my first time ever playing Fractured, so I'm pretty sure I did not play it well. And I know I messed up the adversary in that video, so I think I'm just gonna re-record it now that I actually know how to play the spirit. I'm pretty sure I didn't do the left ignates right or something as well. It was like it was literally my first time ever playing that spirit in that video, so that is it's definitely not a good video. So now that I actually like have a few games under or on Fractured, I think this video would be a lot better. This is the lowest with 1 Dahan, 2 the highest without, which is apparently this land. This land is 7, this land's 6 for some reason. Anyways, say we got board E, and our niche explorer is sands, and our royal backing is jungle, which is fine, I guess. Kind of need to put some Dahan in here so they don't escalate. Maybe I put one in here and then put one in here. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see our days that never were. We got... Ooh, instruments is really good. We're probably gonna play this because it's really good against Sweden. But Pillar is pretty bad. Mist of Oblivion's kind of weird. Like, we can hit the threshold with the 4 times sideways, I guess. +1. But, like, it's still not that great of a card for 4 energy. Dream is alright. But too expensive. Vanish is actually pretty nice. We could play Vanish this game. Infestation is always good. Ooh, literally unknown. I might be using this on turn 1. Unfortunately, that it only works on 1 land. I just realized. I just looked at the board. I'm like, wait a minute. This explorer cannot be moved anywhere because of these towns, which is kind of annoying actually. I would have to pull it this way. If I pull it this way, that means I can't actually move these Dahan out. So we'll see. If I get a defend card, is there a defend card in here? We have entrancing. Ooh, entrancing. Oh, we also get a time. So if we could somehow take entrancing and literally unknown, that'd be great. Because I could just lure this town out and then entrancing these 2 explorers, and that'd be crazy value. But entrancing is only really useful in this game for the bottom half, because the top half doesn't defend against a town explorer. So we essentially have like 0 defend cards. To rely on instruments maybe this game. But literally no one's gonna be pretty nice to have turn 1. So let's do G3. Oops. Let's get some time. Sure. Punch Spiller. Alternatively, I could blur the first turn. Move these Dahan out. And then turn 2, blur the town out. Provided that the mountains don't explore, that's the only problem. If mountains explore, I can't blur anywhere, so maybe not. Let's just stop this build now. I guess we just move these Dahan this way. Which is probably fine. Hopefully they don't explore the jungle as a first stage 2 card. That'd be pretty sad. Okay, we got wetland, which is a little scary. We definitely need to stasis this. Yeah. I think I need a G2. Actually, is there any way you can ever threshold this? Not with these cards, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and interesting does nothing, so we actually need to just G2 here, look for better cards. Hunter Power. Wow, these are not good cards. Drought's okay. At best. Kinda don't want any of these. This is so sad. Alright, let's throw something random in here. Guess we take Drought. I mean, I guess if this blights, it doesn't actually add anything, right? Because all the adjacent lands have buildings. So that's like the only bright side. Alright. I guess we could drought this turn. If we do triple time like this. Or double time plus presence. Which I should be moving with presence actually. Last turn I guess I could have shifted that over. There. Kinda just want like 2 sacred sites that hit everything. Alright, let's just play some cards, I guess. We definitely need to save stasis for that, so. How about this? What does this do? That's fine. We need the sun, so I guess it's this over stasis. We could actually fast drought. But there's no point, right? I'd rather just add the town, get more fear. You could fast drought kill this. That seems unnecessary. Yeah. Alright. We'll just do it in a slow. Blur, we're gonna do it, I guess, here. And let's repeat it. Yeah, let's just put it all here, it's fine. For now. Oh, I should probably use my left hand, huh? Let's reclaim Blur. Let's spend 1 time and reclaim What are the unknown, I guess? Do I really need pass return again? I don't think it's worth 2 time, so let's just move on. Let's not put Years of Lorraine. We have promising farmland. When exploring, once returned out of town instead of explore. I guess that's fine. Add a beast to the land without point that has a town. Sure. Defend per Dahan. That's fine. Alright. Ravage. No mining rush though. Build. And what do we have? Mountains. That is probably fine. I hope. Alright, we got Drought. Jade. Oh, I need to keep my Blur. I just realized. I need the city kill. Or maybe I should just use drought in the fast. That's probably is better. So we don't build this. Totally forgot about the sun requirement. Alright, I guess this just would have been used in the fast then. Dang, one less fear. I think I'd rather have blur over one fear, so. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we have no slow then. That's fine. Oh, but then this would have put a town here. So I have to do it slow. Alright, so I guess we just don't... Wow. I guess we just don't bring back blur? Save it. That does not sound good at all. But I guess that's what we have to do. So we do get one fear. Damn, that sucks. So there should be white here. But I kill the town. Okay, that's fine. I guess that's fine. So we can just stasis this. Okay. What can we want? What can we do this turn? We can G3 again. G3. Do I care about? Or should I just grab more energy? For instruments eventually. I'll just instruments this turn. Maybe that's better because I can. Ooh, I don't need the stasis at all. Just instruments. That is a good point. But also, actually, yeah, that's fine. We should probably just instruments for sure. They can just get rid of drought. Actually, yeah, this is totally better. So we use one time. Let's grab one more time. And just 2 energy, I guess. We grab instruments. We forget drought. That means we don't need stasis anymore. So what am I doing with these cards? I guess this is this, I guess. If that makes any sense. Actually, it's not too bad. Because then we can... Oh, but I want G3 again. I could play everything and bring back blur plus stasis plus... That's basically it. Let me see, if I play this... Then I play this and the left it again, it costs a time. It brings back blur, then I spend 2 time to bring back what, stasis? Or instruments. Ah, that sounds really expensive. Alright. I probably want to reclaim next turn instead. Which means saying this is useless. Because I don't have a way to clear it. Actually, not useless. I could just literally unknown it out. And stasis this. Okay, it's not too bad. I could even literally unknown this turn, which is like effectively the same thing. But I get to literally unknown something else next turn, maybe. Sure. All right. Let's just instruments this. Kill off these things. It's literally unknown this way. And let's just stasis this for a time. I could play another card, but I don't want to because I want to save my energy probably. I'd rather have energy this turn or a third card play. Because I can go for 4 energy, 2 card plays, or I can go for 3 energy, 3 card plays. Considering I'm doing stasis plus any 2 cards, probably blur. I probably don't need to instruments until the turn after, so 3 card plays is probably better. So yeah, this is fine. We have Cultural Asim, which doesn't affect because we doubled up at least all our Dahan, so that's fine. We have, ooh, free town kills. Nice. See, this is one of the reasons why I put a beast here, I probably should have said this earlier, but if I can snipe that town from a beast event, then I'm safe from escalations here. It's definitely worth the beast. And that's just a nice little extra in the sands. Because offensive doesn't do anything, so go to fear card. Moon Explorer from one of these are 2 to hot. Unfortunately, I stasis this, so that cannot be targeted. But we can remove this Explorer, not bad. Right, Ravage, build, wetlands. I kinda wanted to get rid of these blight, but I can't with the blur. This is probably fine. Okay, time passed. We can just reclaim this turn. It's a pretty chill turn. All we gotta do is stasis. Although I should probably do other stuff first because I'm gonna lose my status site for this turn. You can literally unknown this out. Stasis. I would really like to find a defend card next turn because I don't want to waste instruments on this land. If possible. It only repeats on the same land though. I mean, I should probably blur anyways, just because it's basically free. Alright. That's probably fine. Let's blur, I guess, here. And then I don't even know where I want these to haunt. Is there anywhere I want these to haunt? I can move it over here, but then I can't remove the blight if I do that. I guess I can just push 1. And if I want to remove the blight, I can just make a Dahan, push 2 Dahan, and then repeat blur for the blight removal. So yeah, now we'll repeat it and just leave it here, I guess. Okay, we'll learn the unknown, and then we'll stasis. Oh, I need to use my innate? Sure. It's free. That's all I can really do. Alright. Everything looks pretty good. We got local diaspora, which all lands are tied. You know what that means? I can choose this land because they're all tied. That makes things a lot easier because now our wetland, or yeah, we have like a free turn. We have no beast. You can push the Han from lands of ooh. Dealing without blight. I guess I'll push these ones. I don't want to put. Like, it could be a jungle next, it could be sands next, so you don't really want to put the Dahan in either of these lands. So yeah, I guess I have to push these Dahan this way. I could also push this one, but I don't know if I can choose that one actually, I don't know. Oh no, I can. I could choose this, but it doesn't really matter. This is probably fine, because mountains already explored, so we're not really scared of mountains escalating. Right, fear card, we skipped the lowest. So this actually would have been safe. Which there's no way of knowing though, but... Alright, so we ravaged the mountains, failed nowhere, and explore the highest sands. That's totally fine. We have no slows. So we can once again G3. And this time just take entrancing, I guess. Oh. Let's just unlock everything. Why not? Because we don't need to pay for this instrument anytime soon, so let's just blur, cause why not? You can play entrancing, and then you can just have a whole affinity unlocked. What? Yeah. All right. It's a good turn. Let's say let's do enchanting over here. Defend 2. Bring the explorers over here so they die. So that's done. We can blur. I'm gonna blur here, I think. So we added the Han. Probably want to push it. Doesn't really matter where I push it. It's coastal or jungle next. This one's for sure. I want to put it in here, but maybe later. And then I'll repeat it at the price of a time. So we got 1 blight removed for a little more breathing room. I'll use my left innate to resolve, I guess, the right. My right innate, which I want to do with that, I guess. Okay. Do we want this? Add a city to a coastline of the city. I actually don't mind that whatsoever. I don't have any lands of presence with the Han though. Oh no. can I... It's fine. I'll keep this. I don't actually mind the city thing, because it just... I can just instruments that land. So I guess I will keep it. Alright. And then you can reclaim a power card. And then play a power card using its cost. I'm going to reclaim and play Literally Unknown. Drag it over here. So now we don't have anything to do next turn either. Until they explore the coast, and that'd be sad. I really need to find a defend card. Jeez. I mean, I guess we have Entrancing. Alright, let's repeat our Lethanate. I'm gonna reclaim probably Blur. And then we'll actually do it again for 2 times. And this time, maybe Literally Unknown. Or maybe Enchanting. I don't know. I'd rather find a better defense card though, so I'm gonna do Literally Unknown. Right, I think that's good enough. I don't think I should spend 3 time for a card. Should I? No, it's probably not worth it. Alright. Event. We did not get... Okay, that's really good to know actually. So now that we know what the next event is, there will be a city here. We need to put our presence in a land with the Han so we can get a free 2 damage kill. A place to town, so we've placed it in the city, which is changes nothing. The Han defense. Okay, cool. Right, Ravage build, and then let's see if it's jungles. I am completely okay with this. Now I know what I must do. We need to put a presence in here so we get a free double kill on the explorers. We need to set up some Dawn in here for instruments later, and then we're just set. And we basically have all of that ready to go. So I guess I'll just G2 this turn. I'll look for more defense. We didn't really find any defense. I mean, we did, but it's not that great. I'm looking for like at least 3 defense, but keep getting 2 defense cards. Because 3 defense, at least defense against Town Explorer, but 2 defense does not really defend against anything. Of course I could combine them, but that's a little bit much. I'm thinking Delusions of Danger, I guess. And then I guess I'll just put this in my Days in a Row where at least Delusions is just crazy elements for Fractured. And then 2 Fear. Even the Explorer push is pretty nice against Sweden. Because I've basically been using Literally Unknown as that card. Alright, so all I need to do this turn is Blur. Oh, I also need to get some time and add a presence. I'll do that here. I don't really need a 3rd card play this turn, do I? I don't. I can just do this. Yeah, that seems fine. Or just chilling this turn. I think I'm actually gonna... Well, let's Blur first. We're gonna Blur... the Han, bunch of Dahan. Why not? Just lots of Dahan. That'll cost time though. Delusions. I'll probably push this Explorer. I could get 2 fear, but we don't need to yet. We're pretty much fine. And then left innate, I'm actually gonna grab. Don't need stasis. Oh, stasis actually would have been a nice turn to stop this from causing 3 explorers. It's fine. Could I have, if I had 3 card plays, I guess I could have played this. That doesn't do anything. I need a sun card. Also, I should have an extra moon. If that matters, it kind of matters. Anyways, I guess we'll do pass returns. Because it's nice elements. Oh, actually, maybe I should do enchanting. Because I probably will have places to grab explorers. And then we'll left it again. I don't want to mess with the event deck. Because I know what event we're getting and I want it. I guess I'll do the invader deck to see what's coming. It could be mountain wetlands. Okay. Good to know. Alright. Oh, this is a good time to actually start doing pass returns, because our stage 2 cards I don't care at all. So let's left innate for a time and just bring back pass returns, and then I'll spend 2 time, I guess, to bring back blur. Alright. We know the event, so we're adding a city to look closer at the city. We're killing off these 2 explorers. We're adding a disease there into the 2 cities. And okay, Sand Ravage, Jungle builds, which I do not mind whatsoever because I kill everything with instruments. And Mountain Wetlands did come up. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. It's time for a G3. You know what, I thought I would have more energy. I only have 3, huh? I don't need to play Blur, so we can just do this. Like so? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so instrumenting in the jungle, of course. 3, or that's 2, 3, 4, 5, because the 8 is 5. We can entrancing into the sands to stop 2 builds, and then we're gonna literally unknown the last explorer into this jungle. And all we gotta do is dump something high in here next turn. Oh, I still have my left innate. I guess instruments, because why not? Alright. Seek Fragment does nothing. One fear for disease, why not? The Hodlin does damage before, that's okay. So we Ravage. I mean, this game's basically over next turn, so. That does Explore. Alright. Good game. All I really need to do this turn is just G3 for energy. Just triple energy and I just play whatever cards. Like so. And then I just need to instruments, or not instruments, I need to blur this way. Technically, get 2 more on. For the cost of 1 time. And then I just instruments here. Kills off the rest of these. Wait, am I not tier 2? Oh, I mean, no, to be tier 2 when I kill this. I'm just gonna entrancing just in case for some reason the game gets longer. Let's do that. Enchanting into these mountains. And then I'll repeat it. My left and 8, that is. Let's bring this over here, I guess. Why not? Okay. Now let's see what happens here. Tier 1. We have no beast. 2 fear per level with the haunted cities, sure. Oh, now you have 2 tier 2s, why not? Just defends. And more defense plus energy, so. GG's. That was pretty simple. And it's probably a much cleaner game than whatever I recorded, what was that, 2 years ago? Yeah, now that I actually know how to play this spirit a lot better at least than before. It was probably a lot quicker too. And I probably explained a lot more things. So yeah, I think it's probably a good idea to re-record this video. Nice. But it's probably not much of a surprise that this matchup is pretty easy, and I mean, we also didn't really find a good defend card too. Like, we actually just did this by using like a lot of literally unknowns and stuff like that. Kind of just manipulated the explorers or just stopped them from building. It's pretty crazy actually. When we just use stasis. That was like a pretty good game. But ideally, I would find a decent defend card. And then just defend the explorer town lands. Like maybe like Haunted by Primal something. Defend 3, Moonier card. Favor is also really good. It's Sun Moon. And defend 4. Yeah, those are always good. But yeah, I got some pretty favorable, I think, events were the ones that helped you. I don't think the fear cards really helped. Yeah. The Aspora was nice since I had a good setup for it. And then, oh, the beast attack was really good. It helped a lot. So yeah, good game. Alright, I will see you guys next time.